Hello, everybody. My name is Oscar, and welcome to Hollywood Underwater. Now, here's a quick dive into a movie called I Care a Lot, about a con artist played by Rosamund Pike who gets in over her head, and in the film's underwater scene, she, much to her chagrin, is very nearly killed when her would-be assassins knock her out and then make it look like she got into a drunk driving accident. So here it is. Car's hitting the water. Boom. From here we have 90 seconds. She gets into the water. She's got to realize what's going on. Water's going to start filling up that car. So her character is in dire straits.
I could see the water level coming up past my chest, and it comes up very, very fast. And then I took that last gulp there, and suddenly I was underwater and I couldn't see and I couldn't breathe, and I was scrambling for the seatbelt.
As you can see, she's having a tough time with her seatbelt. She stops to take that big final gulp of air, and then again continues with trying to figure out that darn release for her seatbelt, which makes the tension really great, and the look on her face also helps. This takes almost 30 seconds of the scene. When she finally gets out, she has to figure out how she's gonna get out. Now the back windshield is cracked, so she realizes that maybe if she uses the headrest, she spins herself around. Now we're at about a minute here, and she has to try to kick the window out, but not an easy window. So actually she has an incredibly hard time, has to kick it about a dozen times before the thing actually pops out. Now we're going at about a minute and 15 seconds here. If you were underwater and you had to do this scene, or if this was real life, now you have to get out of the water, and they made it look like maybe she's about 40 feet underwater, and now she has to struggle. She's got, her air has run out. She is fighting for her life, and she is climbing to the top. There aren't any more bubbles coming out of her mouth. She is going to have to make the surface to make sure that she survives. They actually had to tie some string to her clothing to give her that sort of extra pull to make it seem like she was really struggling to get to the top.
Using fishing twine, and I broke the twine. My body produced this sort of burst of strength and energy, and I snapped clean off the twine the first go. So they had to bring out the shark twine, which I'm quite proud of, I have to say.
And of course, anytime I do these, I really like to find out what the actors thought about the whole experience.
It was certainly the most physically challenging sequence I've ever shot on film.
Now once she gets out, that's about 90 seconds, and her character is pretty funny. She does not appreciate that they just tried to kill her. So there's a really brief summation of her feelings. They're gonna do this several times, and so then you see here where the safety diver actually hands her air, and she knows that she can always rely on this safety diver because they go over that in the training for these kinds of scenes.
I knew that as soon as I did this, Jess would be right there and the oxygen would be in my mouth and I could breathe again.
Hey, they got an underwater movie scene done under their belt, so congrats to them, the filmmakers, and Netflix for I Care a Lot, starring Rosamund Pike, with an excellent, brief, but awesome and exciting 90-second underwater movie scene. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon here on Hollywood Underwater.